Scientific and historical evidence for the resurrection of Jesus Christ, brought you by Jesus Christ Media. 2,000 years ago, a man was crucified on a Roman cross. 3 days later, something happened that would change the course of history forever. The resurrection of Jesus Christ isn't just a matter of faith, it's a matter of evidence. 1. The empty tomb, a historical fact. Virtually all scholars, Christian and secular, agree that Jesus' tomb was found empty. If his enemies had taken the body, they could have easily ended the resurrection claims. But no body was ever found. Overlay quotes from historians like Dr. Gary Habermas and atheist scholar Gerd Lüdemann who affirm the empty tomb. 2. Eyewitness accounts, multiple confirmations. Over 500 people claim to have seen Jesus alive after his crucifixion, at different times, in different places. Hallucinations can't explain this. Hallucinations are internal and individual, not shared by large groups. 3. Radical transformation of the disciples. Before the resurrection, Jesus' followers were fearful and in hiding. Afterwards, they preached boldly, facing torture and death. What could cause such transformation? Only one answer makes sense. They saw the risen Christ. 4. The origin of the Christian faith. The Christian movement began in Jerusalem, where Jesus was crucified and buried. If the resurrection were a lie, it would have died immediately. Instead, it exploded into the fastest growing faith in history, right where it could have been disproven. 5. Enemy attestation. Skeptics became believers. Saul of Tarsus, a fierce enemy of Christianity, became the Apostle Paul after encountering the risen Jesus. James, the brother of Jesus, was a skeptic who later became a church leader and martyr. People don't die for something they know is false. Enemies became witnesses. 6. The Shroud of Turin, a scientific mystery. Modern scientists are still baffled by the Shroud of Turin, believed to be Jesus' burial cloth. Its 3D image of a crucified man, with wounds matching gospel accounts, wasn't painted, and the radiation-like imprint cannot be replicated. 7. The Nazareth inscription. A mysterious Roman edict from the 1st century threatens death for stealing bodies from tombs. Many scholars believe it was a response to the claims of Jesus' resurrection, an early attempt to suppress the truth. 8. Early creeds, immediate belief. Critics often claim the resurrection story evolved over time, but early Christian creeds, dated within 5 years of Jesus' death, already declare the resurrection. These weren't myths, they were immediate beliefs. 9. The missing motive, no reason to fake it. What did the apostles gain from preaching the resurrection? Not money, power, or fame, but beatings, imprisonment, and martyrdom. No one willingly dies for what they know is a lie. 10. Modern scholars agree, something happened. Even skeptical scholars admit these facts are historically sound. The question remains, what is the best explanation for the empty tomb, eyewitnesses, transformed lives, and early belief? Science and faith are not enemies. When the evidence is honestly examined, it leads not to doubt, but to awe. The resurrection of Jesus Christ stands not only as a pillar of faith but as the most reasonable explanation of history's greatest turning point. Science examines evidence, history records truth, faith believes what both confirm. Jesus Christ rose from the dead, not just spiritually, but bodily, historically, and undeniably. If this evidence touched your heart, like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe to Jesus Christ Media for more powerful truths from the Word of God.